Hello everyone, it's Stray Faye here with another episode of Olympia Soiree. Alright, today I think we're gonna finish off Yosuga's route. We just have one more chapter and then the ending. Last episode we had a lot of revelations, a lot of drama. We found out what happened to Ayame. That was a big thing. Yosuga's sister. The terrible things that happened to her. And that the object of Yosuga's revenge, Lord Akon, was actually dead the whole time. Akon was responsible, but he was already off, so yeah, there's no one he can really enact revenge on. Sakyo and Shura, I guess they aren't responsible. I feel like Sakyo, they're not totally completely innocent good guys, though. I can't really trust Sakyo, because he's more than willing to try to kidnap Byakuya. Although we did bargain with them. I think Byakuya offered up her blood, and then so he can continue his research, and then yeah, made a bunch of other stipulations, oh, you gotta build a school in Yomi, and just make things better for everyone, and I'll do this for you. I feel like it went rather too well. I feel like in any other situation they had him a little bit cornered. They could have just taken Byakuya, honestly. But yeah, maybe it was too dangerous being in the realm of Tsukiyomi or something to do that. But all is well that ends well. Let's finish up this relationship. We have this next chapter, Purple Groom. After crying for a while under the cherry blossoms, we each returned to our separate rooms to rest. I slept longer than I had intended and woke up with a start in the afternoon before rushing off to do my deliveries. She probably has a lot of letters, right? She's been hiding out. And we're all piling up, and we're at the Sundial Plaza. Great. It's nothing happened. After all that happened, this island was going about its business as usual. I saw the same people walking through the plaza as I did yesterday. Let's hope we don't run into... Well, I guess we won't run into Nagusa. Nagusa's been properly frightened. Some people here may have some secrets of their own, deep inside their hearts. I didn't want to delve into their secrets, but I wanted to somehow lift their suffering too. I pray that happiness fills their lives. You're too nice, Byakuya. I needed to do what I could to make that happen. It would take time. And with him by my side, gonna help the people of Yomi get a better life. Get basic human rights, get some schooling, get a proper doctor down there. Later, Yosuga and I headed towards Tenyo Island just as the sun was about to set. Okay, we're going back here alone. Let's hope we make some better memories with him here. What happened last time. The whirlpools did not stop us today either. We're gonna go see the lovely Iroha flowers. The Iroha flowers are beautiful tonight. So why here? Are you finally going to kill me? After everything, really? I want to talk about our future. Trying to set up a romantic scenery here. All I told him earlier was that I wanted him to come with me to Tenyo Island. I felt sorry for making him move back and forth for me since yesterday, but I needed an answer. I know, right? Coming all the way to a different island just to have a talk. A little exhausting to row a boat. You found the truth you were looking for, and I was finally able to see her true self. All that's left is for me to find my husband. That night we were here, you told me that I just needed to pretend to love you. It hasn't been a week since then, yet so many things have happened. I know, it's hardly any time has passed. Talk about a whirlwind romance here. and caught up in our emotions. I picked an iroha flower blooming near me, then looked into his eyes. I have my answer. What about you? You asked Doma to give his consent for our marriage, but... was that only a part of your plan? What about the deal that we made? Before I say anything, I want to ask, is there anything you would like to tell me? Wait, what do you mean? Gotta like be forthright with our intentions, right? Like you gotta be like, I want you as my actual husband, not just like pretend. I heard from Asaha that you gave him a seashell. Are you jealous? Huh? Yes. He told me he never saw the ocean before, so... Well, that makes sense. Yosuga, what is it? There are also many seashells along the shore of Tenyo Island. Huh? Yes, you're right. I often picked them up when I lived here before. I see. So you loved collecting seashells even before. Seashells? You gonna remember the first gift that you gave that boy? Well, I didn't give directly, but indirectly. The dream I had returned to mind. Yosuga doesn't remember at all. He does. He's trying to he's even trying to hint at it. I bet he'd laugh at me for being so childish if I told him about it. I like seashells too. Huh? Right. The canister you have is made from such beautiful shells. Not only mother of pearl, you know. It could be any shell you might find along the shoreline. Really? We should go and find some for ourselves next time. And he's like, oh man, can't take a hint. Not taking any hints. Still no use. Am I the only one who remembers? Did you say something? You do not wish to remember what happened? Or is it that there is nothing to remember? What do you mean? Is it not an impactful enough memory? No. It is still painful. Come on, it's fine. Actually, I've been thinking about a dream I had from a long time ago. He's going to laugh. I sent my favorite seashell on the island to a certain young boy. Okay, you do remember. You know it was Yosuga, right? Tsukiyomi... that's the only boy he was taking care of. But I guess that's all. I glanced over at him, curious. He was pursing his lips and looked a little angry. Yosuga's been through a lot, so I shouldn't be surprised that he doesn't remember. Why are you guys... Byakuya, why are you so dense? I guess they're kind of dancing around the subject. Not communicating. Yes, finally. Finally? He opened his canister. He had it all along. The shell you gave. Was it this? Ah! What? You had it with you all along? Yeah, he's been cherishing it this whole time, thinking of you. He's loved you since the beginning. Is it so surprising that the boy could have treasured it all these years? Ah, that's kind of sweet, and then also a little painful, him just watching her get with other guys when he's thought of her since he was a boy. I gazed at Yosuga breathlessly. I have kept it all this time. Huh? It has been my most important treasure, but I think it's time to make it my second. Really? You want something more important? He picked an iroha flower next to him and gave the white petals a kiss. Oh, being so sensual. His movements were so natural and graceful that my eyes were transfixed by his beauty. Will you formally choose me to be your husband? That is my answer to you, and my wish. And she's gonna be the most precious thing above the seashell. What? If you refuse, kill me here so I can rest in peace. Okay, let's not bargain with your own life here. That's not a good trait to have. Oops. I accidentally flicked the stick. I'd never kill you. Then will you make me your husband? Okay, I got choices here. He's like, that's kind of mean. I was like, I either marry you or else I don't want to live anymore. Talk about ultimatums. Unable to bear the embarrassment, I gazed at the iroha flower in hand. Maybe it could just be like a symbolic ultimatum, like, I love you so much, I can't imagine life without you. Tell me something. What is it? Remember that night? When the color of my hair changed? Well, why did you stop then? Did I look frightening? I mean, he seemed kind of nonchalant about it, and then he realized, like, oh, she actually thinks I'm like soulmates now, so I better like do this properly. Like, I better talk to Doma and like get the blessing, have like a proper marriage here, do things in order instead of like doing things totally out of order at the beginning. Huh? No, that was. I mean, everyone else got scared of it, so. It was the first time I'd ever seen him look away from me like that. You seem to have completely forgotten about the seashell. Why are we going back to the seashell, dude? And to suddenly hear that you are a person's soulmate would make anyone flustered. With joy. As I sat there speechless, he drew closer and ran his fingers through my hair. Yeah, like he doesn't want to play around anymore. Like, he wants to try to do things properly. When I was exiled to Yomi as a child, forbidden from mating, it all felt unreal to me. I mean, maybe the mating part wouldn't have that much impact on a child, because it would be like so far away from them. But, yeah. I mean, the exile part, like, yeah, it kind of sucks. Then I heard the lore regarding soulmates, and it made me feel terribly guilty. I thought that whoever my soulmate could be was doomed to solitude forever because of me. No, you, like, would never be permitted to be together. Like, all the Hazushi, you, like, fall in love with each other. It's like forbidden love. It's all over the place. Thinking of it now, I must have been a strange child to have thought it that way. Not at all. It was just like him to say that. He was so kind that he could be worried about someone he hadn't met. I'd always dreamed about the girl from the white, and wondered about her as I looked at the seashell. When I finally met her, she was more wild, more brave, and stronger than I had imagined. I hope that's a compliment. And like, you turned out to be the opposite than like what he was thinking. Like you were gonna be some noble who like turned your nose down on like everyone. But yeah, you're just. I wouldn't call Byakuya wild. I guess like naive and slightly impulsive. I wanted her in my arms. Oh my. I quickly moved back without thinking. Like, I can have my way with you, even without untying your ribbon. But I do not wish to have you by force. I didn't stop you last time. Even considering what I did here the other day. I suppose. So that is my answer. Now what? Before I knew it, he moved right in front of me. Alright, now you gotta reciprocate. You gotta tell him how you feel. What do you mean? You asked why I stopped the other night. How far did you want us to go? Tonight is the night I want to show you love to my heart's content. Wait, we haven't gotten married yet. I felt like there was no escape for me. You're the one who came to this island. We're completely alone here. Oh, hi, kitty. Sorry, I bumped into her. Even I knew what he was implying. A night of passion. Is it that fun playing with me? I'm not playing with you. I knew I loved him. There was no doubt at all in my mind. But I was still afraid, thinking that he could so easily plunder my body, heart, and soul. the prey complex. Then, finally, tonight, will you be my most cherished treasure? So cruel, so cunning. There's no way I could refuse him, looking into his beautiful eyes with the sound of his voice so near to me. when you're so criminally attractive that, like, yeah, so easily seduced. I suppose I can make you my husband, but don't hide me away like your other treasures. Gonna lock her down in Yomi. Never ever see the sun again. What? I'm really healthy and I've never been sick, even if I have hurt myself countless times. I still have my dances to perform and letters to deliver, and I want to change Tengu Island with you at my side. Yeah, she doesn't want to be a doll. She wants to do stuff. I want to see everything that you see. That was all I could say right now. I was so nervous that I couldn't say anymore. His slender hands moved quickly, and before I knew it, my jacket slipped off my shoulders onto the grass. Wow, you move fast, dude. I shouldn't even notice. You untied the ribbon. She didn't give you permission. Yosuga? Yeah, such skillful hands. Wait, this is no time to be impressed. Understood. I promise. Oh, okay. Throw us on the ground here. Aw, it's cute. Embracing each other. You'll always be by my side. I will always love you. As my vision went hazy, he pressed his lips to mine. I want you to always be beside me, not hidden away. I will love you in front of everyone. Is that what you want? What? That's not... You said so yourself. I didn't say exactly that. I lied. I would never allow anyone else to see you like this. Oh, wait. Were you talking about, like, exhibition? Like, giving him a show? I thought it meant, like, little acts of love. Like, hey, this is my wife. I love her. It's like a wholesome hug and a kiss. Just save the other stuff for the bedroom. Gotta get a room. Hi, kitty. Meow. Why are you crying? I know, pets. Pet the cat. He gently nibbled my lip and swiftly untied the ribbon on my blouse. Then his fingers undid my buttons one by one. Oh. The third time's the charm. I will not stop tonight, even if Lady Amaterasu commands it. Yosuga. I love you. His whisper in my ear made my entire body tremble pitifully. No, don't say that. Why not? No one's ever said that to me before. It's embarrassing. It's just you two together. I love you. Ah! I was so overwhelmed that I wanted to escape. But he had me restrained so firmly that I could hardly move. My blouse was spread open even more. As a man of the purple, I still cannot believe I am kissing you like this on Tenyo Island. I must be dreaming. If I could not make you love me, if I could not earn your love, if I could only look on while you belonged to another man, I would have gladly accepted death by your hands. There was a hint of sadness in his gentle voice, making my heart throb. It made me feel bad. He's like watching. He even like helped us get with Riku and everything. But yeah, just the thought, like, oh, all the other times where he watched us go like on another route, like, must have felt terrible on the inside. I won't kill you. I'll never kill you. Byakuya, I love you with all my heart. You're my most cherished treasure, my soulmate for life. I closed my eyes. I was overcome with such embarrassment and joy. I loved him so much I didn't know what to do. You should enjoy being modest while you still can, because things will change soon enough. Huh? The other day I thought, you reminded me of shaved ice with a splash of grape syrup. you gonna dye her? So tonight, I want to see just how much of my color your pure white hair will take. What? He kissed me slowly and deeply, sending a sweet numbness throughout my body. Oh my. Yosuga? His strong, gentle fingers ran along my back and down to my spine. Every shameful breath that left me was taken in between his lips, and I can only shiver from the sensation. We getting dyed purple. I've thought of you as freshly fallen snow, but I'm glad that is not the case. Snow and ice would have melted away by now, but you will not melt, no matter what I do to you. I did feel like I was melting in his arms. My heart was dyed in purple, and had long since melted already. And soon, my body would follow. I love you. I wrapped my arms around his neck, unable to hold back my love any longer. I love you too. I know. You will not kill me. You have given me your love. Tears filled my eyes. My body and soul were completely his. I was able to survive because of your love. I have always dreamed of this day. His deep purple eyes shimmered next to me. Could these be tears? Byakuya, I can cry in front of you. I can reveal myself in front of you. So please, reveal yourself to me. Ah! He spread my legs wide apart and pushed deep against my bare flesh. Oh my. I love you, Byakuya. I am your soulmate. Tonight and from now on, I will show you what that means. From the corner of my teary eyes, I saw a white flower drifting along the surface of the spring. As I sank deeper and deeper into a state of dizzying happiness and pleasure. the night continues. Oh wow. Dieter, wow, it's like almost black. Really got to see how much purple you can put in there, huh? Look at how purple your hair is. I know, it's like... they look related now. It's like the same shade. Guys must be tired, jeez. He played with my hair with a look of satisfaction. I never thought it could be so vivid. I was glad, of course, but terribly embarrassed. I'm happy. It's as though I have a new purple friend. That's one way of putting it, I guess. I never expected to see anyone else with hair like mine. His casual remark made me turn towards him. Must you look at me so worriedly? It is all over now. At a loss for words, I leaned against him quietly. My desire to effect change in Yomi comes from a feeling somewhat similar to pride. After all, hearing that the purple disappeared, even though I am still alive, is rather frustrating. But somewhere inside me, I was thinking of the exact opposite. That once I discovered the truth of my sister's death, there would be no further point to living. Don't you ever think that again? Yosuga gently kissed my forehead, twirling my hair in his fingers again. I will live with you. I'm worried about the new purple class, and will do whatever I can to help. But the place where I will continue my life is my home in Yomi. He smiled, then his eyebrows raised as if he remembered something. That's right. I'm sorry about earlier. I called you by your true name. Huh? Oh, now that you mention it. I didn't have time back then to think about it. Wait, did we like never tell him our real name? But like you kind of knew already? I mean, I would understand if you knew, if like Tsukiyomi referred to her as Byakuya. I have known Olympia's true name for a long time, but I was determined to not say it unless you told me yourself. I didn't even like think of that. Like all the other routes are just kind of blending together. It's like, oh, okay. But I couldn't help myself. Can you say my name again? Byakuya. I was the one who asked him to say it, but I couldn't help but blush at the sound of it spoken in his tender and loving voice. That's right. There is something I want to give you. Oh, what is it? Konpeto? You want some more candy? Maybe another day. Give me your hand. Aw, a ring? Like a proper proposal. Huh? He took something out of his canister and slipped it onto my finger. A ring? To thank you for the seashell. This is made from moonlight shells. Pretty, no? Oh, it's like symbolic too. Yosuga. I held my hand out to the moonlight to get a better look. It sparkled in purple, blue, silver, and white, as though the moonlit ocean was held inside it. Forgive me for my belated appreciation. But that wasn't... this is... I've always wanted to thank you for your gift. Was he just like preparing a wedding ring this whole time? I suppose not being able to return the favor right away gave me the opportunity to think of something you might really enjoy. Isn't this too expensive a gift in exchange for a seashell I picked up from the beach? It is also an engagement ring. Was it unfair of me to reveal that after I put it on your finger? I mean, we kind of went too far at this point. I shook my head in response. You are the closest person to the sun in this world. Is it really all right for me to be with you like this? Well, it is a little late for that. I know, you said it, I said it. It really is too late to ask now. After everything that just happened. Caressing me with his kisses, drowning me in the pleasure of his embrace. He even put this ring on my finger. It is alright, because my place is next to you. I love you, Byakuya. He pulled me closer and our lips met again. A lustful heat began to rise from our lips. Oh, round 2. There's another place I want to kiss you now. And so much of you I've not touched yet. Ah! You can make as much noise as you want out here. It's alright. His voice and breath sent a tingle down my fingertips. No matter how much you show that you want me, I will keep it a secret. Don't you worry. Okay, I guess we go all night. Alright, that's the end. We still have the chapter after the credits. Alright, that was a nice route. Yeah, that little... He was waving a little bit of red flags there. Being a little forceful, which was kind of ironic, because... Yeah, he was trying hard to, like, protect the women of Yomi, but then to just kind of turn around and just, like, pretend to assault Byakuya. Wasn't exactly a good look, but, like, I understand that he was trying to make an impact there. But yeah, I liked his route. He was very... it's like the tormented love interest. He was very seductive, I guess. From the get-go, he seemed like the most seductive one. And then, yeah, it just like turned kind of wholesome, because like he loved her like since childhood, so he kind of felt like maybe like the canon love interest, although I don't know how Kazu's gonna be, how they're gonna make him the canon love interest. But yeah, I think compared to the other routes, I kind of like Riku still. Yosuga definitely had his impactful moments, though. I like him too. I like Riku because it was like a little bit more wholesome. And like Riku changed in like an unexpected but like very nice way. While we like Yosuga was just nice from the beginning, and then we kind of learned more ugly sides of him. Alright, along the shining shores. It's gonna be like the pretty shells. Get the good ending here. Oh, Asaha, you're here! What? This is the best ending ever! We actually got people from Yomi up here. Like, what? We didn't even get to do that in Toki-sana's route, and that was like the main draw. It's like, hey, I want people up on the surface. We actually accomplished something for once. The ocean! Is the ocean alright? It's really the ocean. It really is the ocean, Asaha! It's amazing. Not like the canal at all. We can't possibly empty the place with buckets, can we? Yeah, there's not enough land to put the water, to displace the water. Never in a million years. It's filled with water as far as the eye can see. Why? I don't know, man. It was like so much like a kid to be like, but why? I'm like, I don't know. I wasn't sure how to answer that. There's a lot to explain about geography and oceanography and Just the world in general? Where do we start? Suddenly, Yosuga responded in my place. It is so the ocean can bring things from beyond the horizon. See all the things here. Okay, we're gonna romantic approach here. We're gonna look for treasures on the beach. We can pick up as many shells as we want today. Let's go! Yay, let's pick them all up. There they go, our kids, Asaha and Camellia. The two ran across the beach with excitement. They were finally on the surface. A very big step in the right direction. I feel like Asaha is like a good first step. Asaha is like blameless here, although, yeah, I guess like he could get on the surface on his own if he had like a permit. He's not exactly a criminal. He's just an orphan, an unfortunate orphan. I'm glad we got approval so quickly. I assume they intend to observe how this will all work. The elders still have their reservations. Like, come on, the kids are blameless in this. I understand like the criminals that they convicted, but like, not the kids. I'm in no hurry. We can take it one person at a time. Our request was granted on the condition that all Yomi residents would need to be escorted by someone living on the surface. I guess, I guess Kaina could be escorted then. You could be escorted to lay flowers in front of the monument now. Although I don't expect Canon to help him. But there might be some other restrictions because he's actually like convicted as a criminal, so. Of course, not everyone knew someone on the surface, so he still had ways to go making it fair to everyone. You're gonna get like a sponsor to take you up. Speaking of which, Kaina just returned. He seemed to be doing well. Oh, did he actually got to go? Really? I'm glad to hear that. Oh god, this is like the best ending out of all of them. We actually made an impact. We were also going to be opening a small school in Yomi as well. Our hurdles now were more practical, such as finding a teacher and preparing the schoolroom. I will make another letterbox for you to put in front of the Kodawari. Like, it was like something we needed from the beginning, so we don't have to like walk around everywhere. Then let me help paint it. I knew you would say that. That's right. Asaha said he wanted to watch your ritual performance. Oh, I would take him. It should be about time for another one. I'll check with Doma later today. Better watch out, Byakuya. Asaha's gonna see your dance and he's gonna fall in love with you. Yosuga suddenly rolled his shoulders back. I forgot to mention, your dance was truly magnificent. Were you watching from the shadows last time? Huh? Ah! It was so solemn, so beautiful, that I felt a twinge of regret. I realized more profoundly that my place in Yomi was out of reach of the sun. That's right. Yosuga went to Shinimizu Spring the day after I went on stage. Did he just like look at the dance and just fall into despair? It's like, she was so beautiful, so I'll take a plunge. It is difficult to believe that I am standing next to you now on the sunny beach. And will you promise to walk with me like this from time to time? Oh, hugs. No, he's so happy. Of course. Ah! He's gonna twirl you around. Toss you around. Let's go to the northern beach on a moonlit night. You remember the legend I told you? I'd love to go there. I feel like I can see it if you're with me. No, we will see it. Gonna have good luck, get to see it, the beautiful shiny shell moonlit beach. All we need to do is keep going until it happens. You're right. From now on, let's always walk together like this. Oh, okay, this makes me happy. This image makes me happy. He was like so tormented before, but now to see him just... Not just showing like a seductive look, just him smiling, happy, just innocent looking. We will see all sorts of places. The both of us. Yosuga! His expression was radiant with happiness. It couldn't have just been the bright sunlight playing tricks on me. As a matter of fact, there is a place I want to take you. You see that house over there? Oh right, we never went to the Love Shack. we did it on the island instead. It used to be my hideout, but I'm going to be living there from now on. Huh? Why so suddenly? Don't you want to live with him in the bathhouse? I guess you can have two properties. You guys can commute. I wasn't chased out of the manor or anything, but I am 18 already. I'll still be doing my ritual dance and handling my deliveries, same as always. I still don't feel safe with her, like, just alone on the seaside cottage. He's in the manor, like, they're guards. It's like everything's happy right now, but there's still bad guys lurking around. Like, we may be cooperating with Sakyo, but there's still canon in the background. But I'd love if you could come and visit me there from time to time. No, have him whisk you away to Yomi. I have been thinking about the future as well. How about we live half the time in Yomi and half on Tenyo Island? Wait, is he allowed to live there? I thought men weren't allowed to live there, just like visit. Huh? You're going to be leader of the White on Tenyo Island, right? Just don't get cursed by like Lady Amaterasu or something. Of course, it is still a long way off, but the time for it will be coming soon. Oh, is baby gonna be in the oven soon? I feel like Tenyo Island would be a good safe spot for like any future children, any future generations. Like, but let the women of the White have like a choice. Like they can either stay on Tenyo or live on Tengu. But yeah, that island let that island be a safe haven. Fortunately, I have not been cursed by Lady Amaterasu, so I would like to live there too. Yosuga! Will you allow me to live on your island, my dear future leader? I don't know if she has that power. Do you have to ask? Of course he can live on the island. I thought there was like a curse though. that would fling men off. That's what happened to Byakuya's dad, right? Like he tried to stay, but then ended up dying because of it. Aw, no smooches. I love you, Byakuya. My soulmate, my greatest treasure. Whether on the surface, or Yomi, or Tenyo Island, I'll never let you go. I won't ever let you go either. We will bring change to this island together, so no one else will need to shed another tear. Yes, let's. We kissed with the sound of the crashing waves around us. No matter when, no matter where, we would always be together. No. That it? Alright, that's the end. That's the end of it all. Alright, well. Okay, not too long. Good length, happy ending. I'm glad he got to... I felt like we made a lot of impact in this route. Well, it's because there's... I mean, I guess Kuroba, we did find the cure for Haku, which is a big deal. But like compared to Tokisada's route, there was just kind of like promises that we would do it, but like nothing really happened. We were just like, it'll happen, but slowly, like growing a tree, like the symbolism there. But yeah, I feel like we made a lot of impact, like in this route. Like Yosuga got to go on the surface, or like brought like Asaha with us as well. Kaina actually got to lay flowers. Actually got to come up and paid tribute at the memorial. Like all the stuff that like should have happened in the other route, because like they were like integral story points like actually happened like in this route. And yeah, it's like just generally just making life better in Yomi, giving them more rights, more schooling. Yeah, just making life better for everybody. Oh right, well now to just plunge all those happy feelings down the drain. Although we still have the extra. So next episode we'll do Yosuga's extras. I am feeling this should give us the memoirs for Sakyo and Shura, because they were like pivotal characters in this route. So that should give us some chapters to read there. But yeah, we'll start off next episode with the happy CG, with the short story that has a little extra romantic scene, like in the other routes, and then we'll go into the bad endings. So you guys can skip it if you want, and then we can. Oh god, I wonder what's gonna happen. It's like so many bad things could happen. I'm guessing, like in one of the routes, Sakyo's probably gonna kidnap us. Which I'm actually surprised he did not kidnap us in Riku's route, even though he tried. But yeah, I feel like enough wrong decisions, and Byakuya is probably gonna get snagged. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting too, because Bad End 1, we had to make a save file like very far back. So unlike the other routes where it's just like 2 wrong decisions versus like 1 wrong decision to get Bad End 1 or 2, like we had to go way far back. So there's gonna be a lot of like skipping. I'm not sure if I should cut it out or just like show all the bad choices. There's like slight dialogue changes. Anywho, just babbling at this point. Time to get traumatized in the next episode. And then after that, we have the special routes, because since we finished Yosuga, it says it should unlock Himika once we complete 4 routes, and then after Himika is Akaza. Can't believe I feel like we're almost done. Like we've gotten over like a big hill in the game. Like oh my, just 2 more routes to go. I feel like it's ending so soon. Still got a lot of story left. All right, anywho. Yeah, I hope you guys are having a fun and relaxing time, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.